touch a trout, try to remember you want to wet your hands. Cool. Yeah, I'll lift her. These two big guys here.
Oh, huge perch.
Hopefully it didn't swallow it. Oh, nice one. There you go. That's a good one there. Yeah. Man. Hello everybody, welcome to another adventure at LT Outdoors. Today I headed back out on one of the backwaters of the Asaba River. Thought I'd start things off a little different. I did some fishing with the drop shot rig. I used Freedom Baitz Bonita on a drop shot rig and targeted panfish mostly, and then I switched over and did a little pike fishing at the end here with a spinnerbait. So hope you guys enjoy this. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. Also watch through the ads, it does help me. That's the only way I get paid. Thank you. But I want to show you guys here, I'm going to teach you how to rig up the drop shot rig. It's super easy. This is the way I do it anyway. There's definitely more professional ways to do it, but this is my way and I think it's pretty good. First you take your Aberdeen hook. Like I said, long shank hook is what Aberdeen means. I believe this is a number 4 blood red eagle claw. Now what I do is I just put the line through the loop of the hook and I pull it down as far as I want. Little kids. I pull it up as high as I want it to be on the line. Now when I put it on the line, I like to have it, just so you know, I like to have it so that the hook is facing upward. I feel like when you're vertical jigging like that, you get a better hook set when it's up. So personally, I like to go about 1.5 feet. Now what I do is I'm going to tie my knot with this tag line, no different than if I tied a knot before. I'm just going to do, you know, 6 to 8 twists in a row. Take that tag line, put it through your knot. You're basically just doing a clinch knot here. Then I pull, instead of pulling I want my tag line to be long. That's the whole point of this. I pull my tag line tight to tighten up around the hook there, just like this. Now this tag line is important. Leave this on here. I like to tie a little loop at the end of it. Just make a knot, just like this. Just a little loop, and then put my split shot, whatever size you feel is comfortable. Put my split shot on that loop. That actually allows the sinker to move around a little, which is nice. If you get stuck in between a rock, there's a chance you can wobble out more if that's in there. Last thing you do, take the Bonita Freedom Baitz, and you want that on there as straight as possible. So just thread that baby on that Aberdeen hook just like this, and boom, you have a perfect drop shot rig. You drop this down and guarantee if there's panfish, bass, anything like that around, anything that wants a minnow, you're gonna catch it. See him chasing it down. There we go. Another little gill. It's best if you can fish it vertical like this too. I should mention that. If you throw it out, I'm sure you can catch fish like that if you just throw it out and let it sit. But you got to figure it's going to be on a weird angle if you do that. It's not going to sit. Oh, it's not going to sit straight up and down like you really want. A lot of these fish are hitting on the drop. I don't think I've even gotten to the bottom yet. Feels like a good one. Oh, that's a bigger one. That's a nice looking fish. Again, just drop shot. Black Bonita. That way it looks like a leech down there. That's all I'm doing. I'm in, I don't even know how deep right here. It looks like probably 15 feet or better. It's a pretty steep drop, but those fish aren't all the way down there either. I mean, they're taking it before it gets to the bottom, so you really want to drop it slow because those fish are grabbing it on the way down. get it? Nope, still on there. Man, there's a pile of them though. They're all over down there. Definitely wouldn't take much to get a mess. And what's cool is this is near the primitive camping sites out here on the AuSable River. So I mean, really, let's say you were out here primitive camping and you needed to get yourself a shore lunch. It'd be super easy to do. I mean, I'm in a canoe right now. I'm not out in a boat, nothing fancy. Just in a canoe. I actually can watch these fish down there. I mean, they're probably, most of these fish are about 7 feet down, I'd say. But it's crazy because you can actually watch them. You can watch them take the bait. Now I say I'm using the black Bonita, but it's actually this one here. I think they call it smoke. It's got little sparkles inside of it. Pretty much black, but it's got sparkles. Kind of like that because it helps it. The sun reflects off of it, and what is that? Oh, bass. Should have my other camera going. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, dang it. Bass are really good at throwing the hook, especially smallmouth. That was a nice bass. I probably need a little bit bigger of a hook, but I'm trying out these new minnows that I found online. They're by this THK Fish. I wanted to try them because they look really realistic. Obviously they work. I knew they would, but I'm just throwing them out on a little Widowmaker jig, and I'm just kind of jigging them through these holes. That's a decent gill. Bad. They sure do have stickers. Another gill. I'm going to try to stick to these holes. I mean, obviously there's fish probably everywhere, but I know in these deeper holes there could be anything. That's the fun thing about fishing this way, guys. You really don't know what you're going to hook into. I mean, sure, I'm fishing for panfish, but I could drop down and get a walleye like this. I mean, you just don't know. And I've done it. That was a good hit. Ooh, what's that? That's a bigger fish. Well, it's a bass. Man, I love their bronze colors. See if I can land this one. I should be using my net. Ooh, get out of the log, buddy. Get out of the log, buddy. It's only 4 pound. There. Oh, now I'm in a tree. Look at this though. This is what I want to show you guys. Look how beautiful these AuSable River smallies are. I mean, come on now. That is such a pretty color right there. I just love it. Can't get enough of the bronze. Just can't. Seems how that bass pulled me right here. I'm gonna fish under this mat. Oh, I got fish after her right away. Little gill, but still that means I'm sure if they are there, there's others there too. There was a lot of fish come out for it. Heck, I can even drop right here, right under this stump. Little gill. There are some really big gills in here, but I think they're hanging together, so probably all these spots that I'm finding these little ones in, it's probably all that's going to be there. Ooh, ooh, that might be a pike. It's either a pike or a bass, but that hit hard. Oh, that was a pike. That was a good fish. I should have never tried to lift him. I tried. Ooh, that hit good. Hey, that's the biggest gill yet today. That's a beauty. Look at that. Again, drop shotting with I switched back over to the black Bonita because I was having better luck on that. That's a good eater right there. That'd be a good one. Nice bowl. Oh, it's a little largemouth jigging down near the bottom with this other brand of minnow here. Alright, let's try this. I know this is going to work, but I'm probably going to regret because I got to pull them over the weeds. If I hook into a bass, it's going to be hard. Oh, that's a good gill. If I get him out the weeds, that's a nice one. Nice. Again, perfect eater. Absolutely. It's the size I like to keep. I like to throw the big ones back, but ooh, that's probably a bass. Can I get it out of the weeds? Oh my God, that's a gill. Wow, look at that, folks. That is an absolute tank. I would have bet that was a freaking bass. That is a huge gill. Wow. Again, on the black Bonita. Look at that. Or smoke, they call it. And that's a heavy fish. I'm going to measure it. I'm going to bet it's a 9. 8 3/4. But it's heavy. It is heavy. Awesome. I love catching those. Oh man. I don't know why the wind wants to blow me upriver like this, but I don't like it. Come on. Not a big gill, but it's gill. I'm trying to foot the current back. I just want to sit on the log. Can't I do that? All I want to do is sit right here. Oh, another decent sized gill. Another good eater. Hand size. Little gill. He was fighting though. Ooh, that's a fish. That might be a bass. Yep. Down near the bottom. I can't get enough of it, man. These things are so pretty. So pretty. I mean, largemouth are gorgeous too with their cool green colors, but it's just hard to beat that pretty bronze of a smallie. Oh, there's a pike sitting right here. Not a big one, but not a tiny one either. I betcha I can catch it. Yep. Oh, I knew it. How many times can you say you just look at a pike and you know you can drop down and catch them? That's just awesome. Gill. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah. Nice fish. Not a long gill, but a thick one. Just a fighter. Dang. Ooh, feels like a good one. Not bad. Yep. Largemouth, chunky little guy. Probably just got done eating a minnow. Ow. Or crayfish or something. Cast. Pike. First cast. Don't get much better than that, folks. I'm just running along the weed line here. Pike. Pretty little pike. Oh my gosh, that's a big fish. Oh, I lost it. No. Oh no. That'll show up on the camera. That was a beast. Dang. I felt him hit twice. Wish I could have seen that big one. That might have been my first muskie. I'm going to try and slow it in the video, but he was at such a long distance, it's probably going to be hard to tell. If you guys enjoy my panty pounders and pig pounders, you're not going to want to miss out, guys. I am having a closeout sale on my website. I'm trying to sell off all the old stock so I can make room for all the brand new ones that I'm bringing in. So all of the panty pounders and pig pounders right now are 50% off. That's right. I'm not making much on them, but I can get them in your hands for pretty dang cheap. The pig pounders right now are $1.50. Panty pounders are $1.25. Don't miss out on this deal. Get them while they last, because this will be the last of these ones right here and the other colors that go with these. But I also have my brand new ones on there right now. There are 20 new colors of this new plastic made by Baitz. It has a paddle tail, 3-inch worm, 1/4-inch BB. I mean, this thing is made up with the best of both worlds from Pig Pounder and Panty Pounder. So you can also get them now. Go to www.ltoutdoorslureco.com. Get yours today. Big shout out to my monthly patrons. Thank you guys so much for signing up to Patreon. Sign up today, guys. You can sign up for as low as $1 a month, and it helps out a whole lot. This season at LT Outdoors has been brought to you by Freedom Baits. Go to freedombaits.com and use discount code LT Outdoors. Gets you 10% off. Also, Widowmaker Lures. My favorite lures are on this website. Go to widowmakerlures.com, use discount code LT Outdoors. Gets you 10% off. Stone Tackle. Make sure you go to stonetackle.com and check out the awesome jig boxes. They've got boxes that'll hold all of your jigs in one box. And use discount code LT Outdoors, gets you 15% off. And Hizia.com. Check out Hizia for a great line of outdoor footwear. Use discount code LT15, gets you 15% off. And if you're looking to get LT Outdoor lures, you can visit these wonderful locations.